Developing a new Metro Vancouver Regional Park is done one step at a time. Lodger O'Ray uses GPS technology to map the precise location of a range of features in Grouse Mountain Regional Park. The information is vital for park visitors and for operations staff.
I do all the mapping of routes and trails and a lot of property issues, encroachments, things like that. So basically, I'm trying to collect all the information within the boundary of the park, and then this information will go on to our kiosk, on our brochures.
Mapping is just part of the work Lodger is doing in this new park. He also tracks the number of hikers using specific trails. These units use an infrared beam to count passers-by.
The use of the trail counter actually quantifies the usage. So if you have 4 entrances that have counters on it, then I can rank it easily, definitively, graph it on use peak hours and days of the week.
Is this Simic Trail here?
Yeah, this is Simic Trail.
Back at the office, Lodger shares his GPS data with Dawn Hanna, another member of Metro Vancouver Regional Park's multidisciplinary team.
I'll be working on things that just to help orient the public to our new park. So things like signage, a kiosk that will sort of help give them a good overview of the park. Also, things like a web page so that people can find out about the park before they come there. There's so much to the park. We know that we've got this beautiful mature rainforest, and we've got the BCMC Trail, we've got the Baden-Powell Trail.
And the park also has this trail, the famous Grouse Grind. The grind has 800 meters of elevation and is hiked up to 400,000 times per year, so it presents unique challenges to those who maintain it. Until recently, this area was managed by Metro Vancouver Water Services staff.
It's a lot of people hiking in one area. It's kind of like the seawall on a mountain. For some of the work that we've done over the last 10 to 15 years, if we hadn't done some of that work, it's very likely that the actual trail itself wouldn't be here anymore, just due to erosion and just from the volumes of people and things collapsing, and everything on steep terrain like this wants to go downhill. So it would continue on that way. Obviously getting lumber, dimensional lumber here is not an easy task, so we use a helicopter with a long line attached, and we will sling that in.
Protecting the park's ecosystems is also a top priority given the large number of visitors expected here.
Some of the things that we need to do in the beginning are probably assess opportunities for restoration and enhancement and mitigation for some of the impacts from the heavy use of people on the trails.
Grouse Mountain Regional Park has unique ecological features, in part because the park is almost completely vertical.
You have this steep and quick gradient change in ecosystem type. So it's a place where you can see something that you don't see everywhere, which is you start off in a coastal western hemlock forest, and within a short time period you can really see the ecosystem change to a completely different type, which is the mountain hemlock forest. So 100% of the park is considered sensitive, and within that we have places that are particular ecosystems at risk, and also old forest, which is a particularly rare habitat type.
The work here has only just begun, as this new park needs a management plan for the future.
A park management plan is something we prepare for all of our regional parks, and it tells about what the goals are for the park. It tells what facilities will go in the park. It tells how the natural area will be managed, and it guides staff in the work that they do. We want to collaborate with the local authorities, search and rescue, all the stakeholders in the community who know this area better than us, and they will help us develop the plan and manage this area.
There's lots of different experiences that you can have in this new park. Whether you want to be on the fitness circuit or whether you want to just get away and have just a peaceful walk in the forest, they're both there.
Grouse Mountain Regional Park lies on the south slope, separate from the ski resort and gondola.